Ahoy everybody, it's the Lazy Eye Modeler here with a little update on Ford Truck Month. Again, this is the first time I do this with this camera, so I don't know how clear this is going to be. As I said in the intro video, we're working with the 1950 Ford pickup by Revell, which is that kit there. And I'll mention right now, you see the hood here with the nostrils and then the strakes on the side. We're going to be building this as a mild custom, and as such, I mean, really, if I was doing a full custom, you'd be wanting to chop the top, pancake the hood, that type of thing, to get a full custom look. I'm doing this as a mild custom, as something that's been mildly customized, late 50s, early 60s, and as if it was like a truck that somebody's still working, but it's been changed a bit, customized a bit, can go to the odd show, whatever. And I did mention that we'll be using one of these ice paints. I haven't decided which one. Wide whites, and this truck does come with the flipper type hubcaps that were popular at the time, so we'll be using those. Now you can see here that there is tape on the hood and on the fenders. Basically what I'm doing is filling seams, and I don't mean seams that are there because of the manufacturing process from the from Revell. I mean the 50 Ford had very distinct seams, so there were seams here in the front where the different pieces came together, the fenders and the front the front part here. There's seams in between these two pieces of tape, and so I'll be filling those seams with some body filler or some Tamiya putty. If you've built this kit before, you know the front valance here has to be attached, and on real 1 to 150 Fords, there's very distinct lines here where the two come together, and so you can't tell because it's white and it's a white background. This may be just nothing but a blur of white. But anyway, I have filled this seam in. I've got to do another coat and keep working on that. I want a nice smooth seam or seamless look to it. In the cab, I've filled the holes where the door handles would attach, so there are going to be no door handles up here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's just under my finger, there's a hole there for attaching the mirror. I'll be filling that in, probably with a little bit of styrene rod and then some body filler, smoothing that out. And I've already filled in the hole on the other side here. I haven't taped it up yet, but there's seams up here near the top of the cab where it meets the side of the cab. I'll be filling that too. And then here on the hood, there was holes, distinctive holes where those chrome nostril pieces would be. That's my term for them, nostril pieces. So I've in the back, I've put backing pieces in, so that when I made the pieces of, I shaped actually a milk bag clip. That's a hint from, well, this is not a milk bag clip, but a white one of these. I filled back in with that, and then I shaped two pieces of milk bag clip to fit in the nostrils here, and I've started the body work to smooth that out. And it's the same with the strakes on the side. There's holes there, and I put a strip of styrene in the back here as a backing piece. And then I put some styrene and then filling the rest of the hole with Tamiya putty. So the hood should be a nice, smooth, comprehensive unit. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how it turns out. Obviously, probably in real life, that I imagine would cause heating problems. But I'm not driving this truck, so I'm not worried about it. Like I said in the beginning, if you're really doing a real custom, then you'd be wanting probably to cut the hood down because it's fairly, it's fairly bulbous. But that's what we're going with, just filling in those seams. Now, I've been wondering what to do with the front of it. Now, I could just use the stock, the stock grill and whatnot. I did a Google image search, and I'll tell you, any of the customized 50 Ford trucks that I could find pretty much kept all the unique identifying aspects of a 50 Ford truck. There's only been one I've found online, not online, I think it was in Rodder's Journal, but where they did this business of filling in the hood and whatnot. And but I got thinking of the 53 Ford that I mentioned in my intro video, and it has this grille right here, and you can see the canted headlights here, and I think I can get to make that work. That probably not showing that well, but I think I can get that to work in the opening for the 50 Ford. It sort of has a little bit of a curve right in here, just where near my finger is, and it's hard to tell from the viewfinder on the camera if you guys will see it, but I'm going to have to try to straighten that out on both sides. If I can straighten that out on both sides, that would work in there. I'll just have to cut the headlights off the bars and shorten it, because the opening on a 53 Ford is much wider than the opening on the 50 Ford. Now, if this gets too complicated, I'm not really sold on this idea, so you may just see this being built with the stock grill. I don't know. We'll see. But that's some of what I'm thinking at the moment. So, not to mention, I wouldn't mind to keep that for the 53 either. But this comes with two custom grills, so I can always use this grill here under my finger for the 53. So anyway, that's where we're at with the Ford Truck Month build. I have to get back to filling seams and trying to smooth out the bodywork, and then we'll see where we go from there. I forgot to dig out my interior, the seat for this video. I'm kind of thinking of trying to do a tuck and roll with half round styrene evergreen rod, or who knows, there might be some Mexican blankets that show up before I have to make that decision. But pardon me, that's our plan so far for the 50 Ford pickup. That's my update for now, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.